Stop everything. What I'm about to tell you will shake the foundation of the NFL as you know it. An event so explosive, so monumental, that it's currently being kept under lock and key by the most powerful executives in the league. But I've got the inside scoop, an intelligence so sensitive, so confidential, that I can't risk revealing the player's name just yet. What I can say is this: a true superstar, an elite, game-changing talent, is on the verge of making a seismic move that could redefine the balance of power in the NFL. A player whose impact in the trenches would make rivals tremble and fans lose their minds. And believe me when I say, what's happening behind the scenes right now is nothing short of chaos. Phones are ringing off the hook. Confidential meetings in private jets are taking place in undisclosed locations. Top executives are locked in intense negotiations. Sources close to the situation are whispering about an unimaginable deal, a trade so bold that many insiders are calling it the deal of the decade. There's a firestorm brewing, and the reason I'm telling you this first is because this secret will soon explode into the open. But right now, it's locked tight, and only a select handful of insiders even know it's happening. Trust me, you're witnessing history in the making, but you're not yet prepared for what's coming next. The game is changing, and I have the exclusive, the details, and the inside story that will blow your mind. Now listen close, because the next few minutes will be the most intense, the most explosive, and the most revealing moments you'll ever see in NFL news. This isn't just another trade rumor. This is the kind of story that will have fans, analysts, and even players talking for decades. And it all starts with a franchise hungry for a reignition, a team desperate to shake off the mediocrity, and a front office willing to pull out all the stops. The Cleveland Browns. Yes, the Browns. That long-suffering franchise that's been waiting for that one piece, that one game changer, that can finally lift them out of the shadows and catapult them into true contender territory. They've been searching for months, years, even for that missing link. A player who can be the difference maker on defense, someone who embodies versatility, power, agility, and instinct all in one package. They've been scouring the league, watching film, listening to scouts, flying under the radar, and now they believe they've found him. But wait, before I get ahead of myself, let's set the stage. Because what's unfolding in Cleveland right now is nothing short of historic. You see, the Browns have been in a state of strategic overhaul since their recent coaching change. Todd Monken's arrival signals a new era, an aggressive push for immediate greatness. This shift means no stone is left unturned. The team's leadership, from owner D and GM Andrew Berry, are all in, willing to make jaw-dropping moves. They've analyzed the roster, pinpointed the gaps, mainly that edge presence, linebacker depth, and a playmaker in the middle. And in their search, they've scouted the best in the league, players who can elevate not just the defense but spark a cultural shift. They've been battling fierce rivalries for this talent, bidding against teams with historic legacies, winning franchises who can't afford to sit idle. And then, they found HIM. Yes, it's Frankie Louvu. The name alone sparks a buzz across league circles. A player who, until recently, was flying under the radar, but has now emerged as one of the most versatile, explosive linebackers in the entire NFL. A player whose recent statistics scream impact: 99 tackles, 8 sacks, 2 forced fumbles in 2024, an elite season that earned him second-team All-Pro honors. And despite being only 29, Louvu's athleticism resembles that of a star in his prime, a hybrid defender capable of blitzing, dropping into coverage, and wreaking havoc at the line of scrimmage. His style. Think of a blur in the backfield, a relentless force who plays with a motor that never quits. Standing 6'3", and weighing in at 235 pounds, his build combines brute strength with agility. He's the kind of linebacker who can cover tight ends, rush the passer, and clean up the run just as well as any elite in the league. Against the Commanders this season, he was everywhere, lighting up the stat sheet with 42 solo tackles, 3 sacks, 6 passes defensed, and 2 forced fumbles. And if you dig deeper, his 2024 season was nothing short of historic, earning him a second-team All-Pro nod, proof that he's among the league's best. But here's where it gets even more insane. Frankie Louvu is under contract until 2026, thanks to a 3-year, $31 million deal signed in March 2024. The market value? Over $10 million annually. But what makes this trade so seismic isn't just the stats or the contract. it's the fit. The Browns see him as their next linchpin, the guy who can transform their defense from mediocre to elite, adding that needed edge, that rush, and that playmaking ability that's been missing for too long. And don't forget, this isn't just about filling a position, this is about a future vision. Imagine a defense anchored by Luvu, flying around with relentless intensity, intimidating opponents week after week. The kind of defense that turns games around in a heartbeat. And behind this move, a mastermind, GM Andrew Berry. The man known as a strategic genius, working in the shadows, orchestrating maneuvers with surgical precision. League sources say Berry has been secretly working on this deal for weeks, leveraging connections, navigating league rules, and even battling rivals desperate to snatch him away. The whispers say rival teams like the Jets, Giants, and even the 49ers have tried to swoop in, but Cleveland's relentless pursuit is unmatched. They're willing to break the bank to make sacrifices just to lock in this game-breaking talent. And what about the coaching staff? Todd Monken, fresh off his return, has reportedly been ecstatic about the possibility of adding a player of Luvu's caliber. Sources close to the team reveal that Monken sees Luvu as a vital piece, someone who can elevate the entire defensive scheme, create chaos for quarterbacks, and inspire the entire locker room. The emotional reaction inside that locker room. Unprecedented, players are buzzing, security is tighter than ever, and the front office is quietly celebrating what could be a legendary move. Now, here's where it gets truly mind-boggling. The financial implications. The Browns, known for their aggressive cap management, are prepared to make room. They're looking at potential moves, cutting or restructuring others, to open space for Luvu's contract, which might include a hefty signing bonus, performance incentives, and even insane clauses, like a bonus if he hits 12 sacks or forces 5 fumbles next season. Insiders say the deal could be finalized within the next 48 hours, and when it does, league-wide tremors will be felt. And let's talk scheme. Luvu is a perfect fit for Cleveland's new aggressive hybrid defense. He can serve as an outside linebacker in their 3-4, blitzing from multiple angles, or drop back into coverage. His versatility means opponents won't know where he'll strike, making him a nightmare for offensive coordinators. If he reaches his projected stats, 15-plus sacks, 100-plus tackles, multiple forced fumbles, this move will be recognized as one of the most impactful in recent NFL history. It's reminiscent of the trades that shipped Lawrence Taylor to the Giants or Von Miller to the Rams, a game-changer who reshapes eras. But wait, there's more. Rumors swirling in NFL circles suggest that this isn't just a one-season play. League insiders believe Cleveland is making a bold statement. This move is a signal that they fully intend to dominate for the next decade. They've already begun discussions with top-tier defensive players, with whispers of potential future signings that could solidify their status as a defensive powerhouse. And the league, rivals are starting to panic. Imagine a Browns defense anchored by Luvu, Myles Garrett, and a revamped secondary. The prospect of a team with such firepower, it's terrifying for anyone facing them. Now imagine the fan reaction. Cleveland fans are already dreaming of playoff runs, of hosting championship games in their newly reimagined stadium. Social media is already blowing up. Hashtags trending worldwide. Luvu to Cleveland, Browns Revolution, next-gen defense. Billboards, TV ads, and citywide celebrations are just around the corner because this move isn't just about one player. It's about rewriting history, about a franchise's destiny being carved in stone. And the future? Spectacular. Reports indicate that Cleveland plans to build a defensive fortress that will leave opponents trembling. The city believes this is the moment they've waited for. Finally, they'll be the team to beat, the team nobody dares face. Money, talent, scheme, passion, all aligning for a legendary chapter. The Browns are transforming from underdogs to unstoppable giants, with one move sealing their legacy forever. So I ask you, are you ready for what's coming? Because the next 48 hours will be critical. Deals will be made, secrets revealed, and history rewritten. The NFL landscape is about to shift beneath our feet. And what's even more staggering, this is just the beginning. There's an even bigger secret lurking in the shadows, a twist so shocking, so unbelievable, that I've been sworn to silence. But trust me, this is just the tip of the iceberg. This is the kind of story you'll tell your grandchildren. The day the Cleveland Browns made a move so audacious, so unprecedented that it changed everything forever. Are you ready to witness history? Because the countdown has begun and soon the world will know the truth. Prepare yourselves. The NFL as we know it is about to be turned upside down. The next chapter is writing itself, and it all hinges on one name, and what that name represents in the epic saga about to unfold. Remember this moment, because this isn't just a rumor, it's a revolution. And you're on the front lines. Stay tuned, stay hyped, and keep your eyes peeled. The best is yet to come.